This stuff looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. But I have to wait because I have to heat treat it. Because I brought it from a moist climate to a dry climate, which means it's more likely to have phytophthora than products that come from a dry climate. You might not have heard of phytophthora, but you've probably heard of the potato famine in Ireland. And when phytophthora, water molds, spread throughout the potato crops, they killed the plants, decimated the crops. People ran out of food and died of starvation. Well, that's the same family of plant diseases that can be spread through native plant nurseries primarily into the wild. And so that's one of the reasons that I heat treat my potting media ingredients. So I'm bagging up this product, gonna heat treat it, and then I'll get a chance to try it. I think it's gonna work really well. It looks amazing. It's produced by a company that sells bark, and they take some of their wood products, shred them finely, and just let them compost for long enough that they start to break down and become a very absorbent material with nutrients available for plants. So I bought a couple of garbage cans, filled them up, put them in the back of my car, and brought them home to my nursery. I have to be careful raising native plants. I don't want to be also spreading plant disease around. And in California, there were native plant nurseries raising plants, selling them for restoration. They were being planted out in the wild to restore degraded sites, not knowing that they had phytophthora. And acres and acres and acres of wild native oak trees died as a result. It was traced back to native plant nurseries. So I don't take this responsibility lightly, and if I'm going to be transporting material from a moist climate to a dry climate, I'm going to take care of it and make sure there's no way it has phytophthora, because we don't want to be spreading that around. So I'm going to put it in my heat treater and make sure that I kill any water molds that might be present. This is going to replace my G&B soil conditioner. It looks really similar. It's been broken down even a little bit more than the G&B, and it does not have non-native mycorrhizae added, which makes it a much better ingredient for me. So I've bagged up my first batch, and I need to heat treat it to 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius for at least 30 minutes. And I usually just overkill to make sure that the whole batch reaches that temperature. And so if it calls for 30 minutes, I'll do it for 3 hours just to be sure. So I'm going to be heating this overnight to bring it up to temperature. If I check it in the morning and it's at least 140 Fahrenheit or 60 Celsius, then I will do it for another 3 hours just to be sure, and then I'll be able to try it out. And I'll be able to use this product in good conscience, knowing that I am not spreading phytophthora around.